Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Nusantara. So let's get this thing started. Even so, I knew that there was nothing else I could do. We were trapped, weak, and far away from the villages. Even I doubt one of Mitra's patrolling warriors could find this place. Please, you can eat me, but spare Granny Sukuma. Don't be ridiculous, Tamara. I have lived long enough. If you want to eat someone, eat me. No! There's no way we will spare any one of you. Just lie back and we can make this a painless death for both of you. Is there no way out? Rexa? Someone? Huh? What? Yes, pigeon? Suddenly, to my surprise and awe, white birds flew from all directions and flocked around the Komodos. They perched and scratched and plucked, but the curious thing was that they didn't approach me or Granny, as if they were protecting us. Ouch. Ow, ow. Yes, sorry. What the hell is happening? I don't know, sir. The birds just keep coming. Thank you, sorry. Just kill the birds, you fool. What do we have whips for? We're right. Oh no. Don't worry, Tamara. They won't be able to hurt us. Okay, sorry. Oh my god, I never been so glad to see you. If you can afford to be that sarcastic, then I suppose you're alright. No, really. I'm really glad to see you. Thanks for coming. Tamara, who are you talking to? Right, Granny couldn't see or hear her. Don't worry, Granny. The servants are here to save us. Thank the goddess. Yeah, for real. Our whips are useless, sir. It went through the birds. But what kind of sorcery is this? The birds kept growling in number, and now they disappeared like a white storm. They even successfully kept the Komodos away from us. Ugh, my eye. Sir Purba. What is this? Why are the servants flocking here? I couldn't help but to cry out in relief when I saw how the commotion managed to alert the patrolling avians. With this, our safety was confirmed. Here we are. Hang in there, Granny. Help is here. What? What happened here? Chief Sukuma, I'll go bring more help. Oh, but imagine what this will do. When more avian warriors came to sight, Purba threw one last glare at me before making his order. Grr. Retreat. Retreat. There were no words to describe how I felt when I saw Komodos retreating from one by one into the dead forest. The servants followed closely behind them. Sorry, too, was gone along with the flock. In that short time of my life, I felt relieved, surprised, happy to be alive, worried, but mostly I felt dread. I knew that even though I managed to survive, this would not be the last time I saw Purba. I thought he was injured. To treat Granny Sukuma as fast as possible, the avian warriors decided to bring us to the closest village from our position, and that means Digdaya. It was supposed to be 10 or 15-minute flight, but it felt like hours. I kept a watchful eye over Granny Sukuma all the way, and my dread piled up every time I saw her blood drip. I swear, every time I look at her face, she looked a few shades paler than before. The journey felt excruciating long. I cursed the minutes when we hadn't arrived at our destination yet. Mitra was at the village entrance when he saw us, bloody, battered, and bruised. He quickly came to our aid, not acting like the usual calm leader he was. What happened? Explanation later. Aid first. I threw Mitra an apologetic look and he nodded. Quick, bring Chief Sukuma to the healer's hut. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You stay here, Tamara. The healer's hut is crowded enough as it is. But I have to. It's my responsibility that she... Breathe, Tamara. Calm yourself down. You are beginning to panic. I took a deep breath, trying to calm myself down while Mitra rubbed my tense shoulders. Please. You would be much better help if you would tell me what happened. Yes, of course. I think it was a little past midnight when I saw Granny Sukuma outside. The words flowed out more easily than I thought. After the first sentence was out of my mouth, the rest followed like a broken dam. It took a little over 10 minutes for me to tell Mitra everything down to the last detail. He was very attentive and didn't try to disturb or cut me off in the middle. Those komodos. I couldn't believe it. Are you sure he used the purple crystal? Yes, I'm sure. I never knew about purple crystals until now. Mitra, do you know something about it? No, this is the first time I heard about it. They should not exist. I know this whole island like the back of my hand, and I never, ever seen a purple crystal before. Mitra began to pace back and forth while I stood there, thinking along with him. Is there something that the goddess haven't told me? This Komodo, Purba, he used the purple crystal to manipulate his own chief? This is a really big discovery, Tamara. Are you really sure about this? I saw it with my very own eyes, Mitra. Granny Sukuma too. Do you know how long he has been manipulating Chief Silva? Yes, Granny Sukuma also heard him. Our thoughts were halted when a massive flock of avians landed a short distance from us. Before I could process what happened, I was suddenly engulfed in a hug. Ashy, thank the goddess you're alright. We came here as soon as we heard you and Granny Sukuma were hurt, attacked by the Komodos. True enough, there was a large number of Loma villagers now rushing to Digdaya village, flocking the warriors with questions about the chief's well-being. Some even flocked to me, smiling and patted my back while asking similar questions. I'm so glad you're alright, Mibak Tamara. How about the Chief Sukuma? Is she alright, Mibak Tamara? Whoa there, don't just flood the twerp with questions. I doubt you want her to faint on the spot. Yida. Hi, twerp. Glad to see you live. Is it me or just, he looks different? Different paints? Yida looked slightly relieved when he saw me, but soon he turned his attention to Mitra, who in return gestured to follow him outside. He might wanted to talk where there was less crowded, and I was once again left to answer the villagers' worried glance. I don't know how much I can tell you, all of you, but Granny Sukuma was stabbed. Cue a few gasps before I cut them off before they could say anything. But don't worry, she is now being treated by a healer. I'm sure she's alright. It would take more than that to bring her down. Yes, Granny Sukuma wouldn't leave us. We have to believe in her. After a small speech, they seemed to have calmed down considerably and dispersed. With that resolved, I turned my attention to Ashi. Tamara, if you don't mind, can you tell me what has happened so far? I won't tell any other soul. Alright. Ashi was Granny Sukuma's daughter-in-law, so she had the right to know. After looking left and right and making sure no one was eavesdropping, I started my tale the second time that day. When I finished telling Ashi about the purple crystal and Purba, she seemed to have a hard time contemplating it, but accepted it nonetheless. The Loma villagers had settled themselves comfortably around Digdaya village. What was that? We were just waiting for more information about Granny Sukuma's well-being when a horn suddenly sounded from somewhere, piercing through the air before engulfed by an explosion. Look! Oh, I thought that was Ashi's voice. Never mind. A villager shrieked. I squinted my eyes towards the pointed direction. Smoke? Is that... No, it couldn't be. Somehow the sound of explosives was familiar to my ears. A suspicion about what caused it was swimming in my mind, but my logic refused to believe it. They are not supposed to have that yet, after all. The villagers began to speak, nervous among them, while they saw more smoke in the air. Fuck. crap, what's happening? Hearing the commotion, Mitra and Yuta soon came to where we were standing. They looked worried and very on edge upon seeing the smoke. Sir Mitra, we have reports about Komodos attacking the North Tower. The East Tower is under attack, sir. Your orders? Those damn lizards. One after another. Mitra, we couldn't possibly fight them with this many villagers here. I know. Mitra gritted his teeth, sizzling with suppressing anger. Yuta sent messengers to the north and east for an immediate retreat. Warriors, focus on protecting the villagers and Chief Sukuma. Stay calm and retreat to Loma. Yes, sir, yes. I forgot. Sir, yes, sir. After Mitra finished his orders, another explosion resounded in the distance, much closer this time. The villagers trusting Mitra completely didn't question him. They moved fast, guided by the warriors. Sir Mitra, I need your help, please. Another warrior approached Mitra, looking frantic. He followed him without delay. Yuta was also quick on his feet. After he relayed Mitra's orders, he didn't waste any time to return and reassure his wife. Yuta, it's alright. You stay together with Tamara, okay? I need to help Mitra. Oh god. No, they're here. What the They came here much faster than I thought. All of a sudden, Komodo warriors emerged from the forest, and one of them was throwing something small in the trees, and it exploded. That was when it dawned upon me that I was wrong. Horribly wrong. The Komodos had discovered explosive and was using it fully to their advantage. I thought they didn't have technology yet, but here they have proved me wrong in the worst way. The forest was quickly catching on fire. A panic enveloped avian village who hadn't got the chance to leave Digdaya village. There were seemingly endless walls of fire upon thick smoke, preventing the fight. Screams of terror mingled with the cries of pain from some winged people who were buried alive or got caught by the Komodos warriors' whip and knives. Quick, this way. I don't want to watch. I don't want to read this anymore. Why? As if it was not bad enough, arrows began raining down from the sky. Thankfully, Yuta worked fast and blocked the arrows in our direction with a swoop of his massive wings while wielding his knife. God damn it. Those fucking lizards are always turning this place into a fucking warfield. Are all of you alright? The Komodos learned how to wield a bow. We should hurry and leave this place. Attack! Don't let any escape. Yuta, go. We'll take care of these ones. We would only get in the way if we stay, Ashy. Let's go. With one last look at her husband, Ashy finally complied. Aww. She couldn't fly since fire and smoke blocked her way, so we ran. But the path in our search for safety was downright terrifying. It burns. Help! Aww. The number of villagers who didn't get the chance to escape were numerous, and the Komodos mercilessly hacked through villagers and warriors alike as if there were nothing more than weeds. The Komodos didn't even hesitate to throw explosives towards a crowd of helpless villagers. The difference in strength was too great. It was one-sided slaughter. The blazing and burned bodies of countless avians covered the ground everywhere we looked. We saw agony and pain so intense that it made our heads spin. What did I do wrong? It was almost too much for me to bear, and Ashley even cried a little. Only a little? This is a massacre. We couldn't help them even if we wanted to. We could only move forward while listening to their pleas and witness their deaths. Tamara! Are you alright? Don't worry, I'm... Well, we meet again far sooner than we thought. Purba. I am honored that you remembered my name. Purba? So, you're the one who hurt Granny. The pleasure's all mine here. To my horror, I always think it's honor. Our nightmare just worsened. And I couldn't let anything happen to Ashy, and I am gonna leave it right here. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click that like button, Also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And now, see you guys